Let's see. Mic check. Okay. Shit. Damn it. Oh, shit. All right. Let me see. Salute to everybody that's here. You know what I'm saying? Put this shit on what's called too. Salute to everybody. Shout out to Eve, Cupcake, Cooling. Appreciate y'all stopping in. Not gonna be here for a long time. We're gonna have to start this shit. All right, man. What the fuck going on? I know it's Friday. You know what I'm saying? And the niggas is just getting off or about to head up. You know what I'm saying? So, if you didn't know, first let me say this. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. If y'all could, please like, share, and subscribe. And send this shit out if you're not already like, share, and subscribe. Gonna be here. Not for that long. I just gotta get this shit out because today is World Suicide Prevention Day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna drop a couple facts, drop some stats. Uh, I'm also going to drop a couple notables. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. But first, hold on, let me drink some water. My bad, y'all. Shit, maybe kind of up under the weather a little bit, so excuse me if I sound like Humpty Hump. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So September 10th, Suicide Prevention Day. You know, suicide rates are soaring for Black people during this pandemic. You know, and I do have a few things that can help, along with a couple articles that I found. So, World Suicide Day, World Suicide Prevention Day, is a hard day to commemorate, especially if you personally lost someone from suicide. Last year during the pandemic, medical officials worried that COVID-19 will have a serious impact on people's mental health, with months of isolation, millions of deaths, economic hardship resulting in a heartbreaking number of job losses. Experts warned of suicide rates skyrocketing. A recent study conducted by psychiatrist Paul Nestat proved just that. The company analyzed a group of Maryland residents during the first 6 months of 2020. At the height of the lockdown during the spring of 2020, researchers found an overall decrease in suicide rates compared to the previous 3 years. The study notes. However, investigators uncovered some alarming data. While suicides among white Marylanders decreased by 45% between early March and May, rates of suicide related deaths among black people in the state spiked by 94% during the same time period. Paul Nestad believes that the virus was disproportional. It had a disproportional impact. Slow down saying that shit. Make sure I don't get caught up on my T's, P's, and H's. Disproportional impact on the black community. And it could have contributed, to the massive surge, noting that African Americans were impacted harder during the pandemic, both in terms of fatality and infection rates, coupled with historic numbers of unemployment. The August jobs report that was recently published noted that black workers struggled to get back into the workforce, with unemployment rates rising to 8.8% last month compared to 8.2% in July. Hey, come on now. You know how they can't be getting caught up on them P's, T's, and H's. You know, nigga sound like a DJ Screw record, and all that shit like that. All that whole ass shit. All right, look. Infection and yeah, I read that shit. All right. This is a recipe for bad outcomes. When someone is struck hard by things around the pandemic, they can't get the access to good mental health care. They are in the most danger, Paul Nestad explained. We are all in the same storm, but we are all in different boats, Paul Nestad continued. Many people were able to hunker down and be with their family and could afford childcare. But some people were just getting by to start with. You know, they were just getting by to start with, and they didn't have the reserve or cushion to do this. So you may be asking yourself, so how can I help someone who may be thinking about suicide? The American Foundation for Suicide Prevention says you should pay attention to the warning signs of an individual who might be considering causing harm to themselves. You should, take note of the way that the person is speaking. Do they have suicidal ideations? Do they mention they feel trapped or hopeless? These could be potential warning signs. Also, look out for behavior. It's important to pay particular attention to the person's behaviors that may signal risk, especially if they're exhibiting odd behavior related to a painful event, loss, or change. This may include isolating themselves from family and friends, using an excessive amount of drugs or alcohol, or sleeping too much. Also, look out for their mood. People who are considering suicide often display a variety of different moods, including anxiety, depression, irritability, and loss of interest. Another thing that you can do is simply just reach out. It may seem small, but simply reaching out to your loved one who may be battling with suicide could save their life. Even if you can't find the exact words to say, the aspect that somebody cares makes a huge fucking difference. Questions like, are you doing okay? Statements like, if you need anything, let me know, are simple supportive gestures that can have a big impact on someone. And you should ask more about suicide. The more that we get this shit out, the more that, big salute. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I see y'all. I'm gonna get to y'all right in a minute. You shouldn't be scared to ask about suicide. Like, I know it's dark. Like, trust me. To be honest, I was on a couple of panels. I was on one panel earlier, my partner's panel. I'm gonna plug this shit in too. You know what I'm saying? But although this is a day of awareness, it does tend to have a dark cloud to it. But you can't, you know what I'm saying? Like we can't run from this shit, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, we always have these escapes. We always live in a fantasy world sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Our mind does that subconsciously. To be honest, it kind of keeps us at bay from a harsh reality, especially if you grew up somewhere that's rough, or you didn't have to grow up somewhere rough. If you're just living, sooner or later you're gonna come across your own hardship, and subconsciously, your mind is gonna take you to a place that's not real. Try to shield you. That's nature. But things like this, we have to be aware of, because although we see it on the news, we see it with some of our favorite celebrities and shit. This shit is all around us. These times are still stressful. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. You know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to ask. And most people are afraid to ask about suicide because they think that um, they don't want to put the thought in their head. You know what I'm saying? But you have to ask about it, because you have to know. You know, what you do? Hold on, shit, slow down, nigga. All right, look. um, Help create a safety plan. You can help your loved one develop a safety plan when they are experiencing a suicide crisis. The American Foundation for Suicide Prevention offers a template that you can get to help you get started. This plan includes making a list of triggers and warning signs the person might experience when suicidal thoughts develop. The list also can include people that they feel comfortable being around during those challenging moments or activities. They might enjoy doing that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you enjoy doing to help ease your emotions. All right. Let's see. Let's get some of this shit up. You know what I'm saying? I like that little visual right there. All right. So in the United States, rates of suicide have risen to damn, people is hitting me up. Tap the goddamn link. All right. The U.S. rates of suicide have risen to the highest levels since the 80s, according to the study by the NCHS. In 2019, 48,344 Americans took their own lives, compared to 29,199 in 1999. Hey, if y'all haven't got time, go take some time out to go check these suicide numbers. Like from where it was in 99 and 2000, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Not saying everybody in her were happy, but 99 and 2000, that was back that ass up. You know what I'm saying? That nigga's talking about backs that ass up. So, you know what I'm saying? So take that how you want to take it. But times like, times like this are, very stressful. It's a little different out here. You know what I'm saying? But suicide is now the 10th leading cause of death. An average of 132 Americans die by suicide daily. Also, it increases among teens and young adults have tripled in some groups within this age bracket. In fact, the CDC reports a 30% increase in suicide among young people aged 10 to 34. This makes suicide the second leading cause of death in this group. So from the ages 10 to 34, you know what I'm saying? From the age of 10, you feel me? 10 to 34. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, a lot of our babies, they are the corona kids. Something happened to them that ain't never happened before. You know what I'm saying? Something happened to them that never happened before. The corona happened. If we had a stuttering contest between Rain, Polar, and Tria, who would win? I think I would lose, to be honest. Yeah, I say that shit and start stuttering. Fuck that whole ass question though. Anyway, let's see. And she said she was living her best life in 99 and 2000. You know what I'm saying? Already look. In some cases, there may be suicide warning signs. A loved one may be in need of mental health help, such as the admission to a mental. That's a fucked up ass question. For a short time, I might have to put you in time out for that shit. In fact, 4 out of 5 teens that attempt suicide have given clear warning signs. But if someone that becomes very depressed and withdraws from work and family, um, it could very much be a warning sign. Also, if a loved one has been dealing with the severe health or financial setbacks, this too could be cause for concern. If someone comments that his or her family will be better off without them, that's when it's time to step in, you know? And now, I just want to tell y'all that, we have to really be aware. God damn, my mouth is dry. Shit. This little illness shit. But hope I ain't got the dig because I ain't messed my meat up. Shit. That shit ain't cool. It's not fly. Okay. So let me see. Where am I at now? Oh yeah, we blazing through this shit. We gonna be here for a long time at all. We put that up though. You know what I'm saying? So the last day of suicide prevention week is tomorrow on September the 11th. It's ironic that it's on September the 11th because all tomorrow, we can talk about 9/11 and all type of shit like that. But yeah, that's when it ends. You know what I'm saying? This is the hotline right here. If you know somebody that needs the help, please go get them some help. Excuse me. Because I know a lot of us be stubborn as fuck. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us be stubborn, man. So we always tell ourselves, I don't need no help. You know what I'm saying? I don't need nothing. I'm good. But you know your damn well you don't be good. You know what I'm saying? Like I know for a fact with men, like when I talk to my pops and he called me and he be like, son, how you feeling? I be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? What's up, old man? You know what I'm saying? I'm good. He be like, nigga, stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, stop lying. Like, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's happening? Talk to me. You know what I'm saying? And so I know for a lot of men, we so stubborn and we always got to have this it's macho shit, like niggas gritting their teeth and you know what I'm saying? And niggas don't be good. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't be good. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm glad that I initiated, the conversations with my partners. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them I ain't seen in a long time since high school. Um, a lot of them I ain't seen since college, or you know what I'm saying, or shit like that. So we all linked back up and kind of caught back up and got to talking. You know what I'm saying? On a little Zoom call, shit, we on that hoe for like 12 hours, just chit chatting the shit up because not only did we catch back up, but I think subconsciously we realized that damn, we all been through shit. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas been through divorces. Some niggas been through baby mama drama. Some niggas been through, child death. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas just been through a lot of shit. Some niggas got locked up. It's people that, like I said last podcast, people that I ain't seen since my junior year of high school. You know what I'm saying? So for all of my friends, they're on my mind. Also, people that I have, especially on YouTube, we've crossed these paths. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the shit that I hear, sometimes it's entertaining, but sometimes this shit is also disturbing. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, I've been having to cut some of that shit off for my sanity because it'd be like, man, it's going too far. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that shit, really is on my mind all the time. So just be aware. You know what I'm saying? Please just be aware. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared. Ask these questions. A lot of times we think that the solution is so hard and so tough, but it's not. I was my partner. He don't a robot. Don't he gone? All because you your home distress. She was carrying, you know what I'm saying, the weight of the world on her back. She gone. Just like that. Like, think about it like this. This shit about to go up. And my next podcast topic is with mental health and gun control, shit like that. You think with the, being able to access guns, you know what I'm saying, being easier. It depends on what state you're in, of course, but come on, man. I'm breaking up. Okay. Hey, can you hear me now? Let's see. I know what happened. Cut this shit off. Give me some hell yes if you can hear me. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. Appreciate it, Shane. But yeah, so I just have a few celebrity people that I grew up watching, grew up fans of, you know what I'm saying? Right here. Take a look at that. Just a couple stats, you know what I'm saying? Couple stats. But like I said, man, this shit right here is serious. It's serious business, man. And I would hate for one of my friends or anybody that, you know what I'm saying, I have you know what I'm saying, associate with, somebody like that, somebody that was around me or that I talked to, for me to get the news that they gone. I done had that happen before. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, that shit feel like somebody took the motherfucking heart at your chest. You know what I'm saying? Rip that shit out. Mortal Kombat style. You know what I'm saying? You be talking to your partner. You know what I'm saying? Talking to your partner day before that, making plans and all type of shit. And the next day, you don't hear from them. You don't wonder what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And you find out, took his own life. So that being said, man, I just got a couple celebrities, a couple little stories. Been in here for 23 minutes. Like I said, we're gonna be in here for a good time, but not a long time. You know what I'm saying? Because it's Friday. It's FS Fridays. I don't want to cuss too much because Miss Fee told me to watch my cussing, so I will respect Auntie Fee. Shout out to everybody. It's out there in the chat box. You know what I'm saying? Hit these comments up. Okay. Room Shaker said, this is the remix. Room Shaker's in here asking for drugs. No, ma'am. No drugs in here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Thank you. But yes, make sure while I'm doing this shit, at the very bottom, I got a list of people who are close to me that reached out to me. You know what I'm saying? They got the businesses, their music and shit like that. It's at the very bottom. You know what I'm saying? And please make sure you support this podcast, like, share, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Hit that little notification bell so you can know. I usually go on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but since today was, a World Suicide Prevention Day, I went on a Good Friday. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it was just needed, And also, if you want to support, you know what I'm saying? Cash App is at the very top right-hand corner. It's not there right now. It's also in the very bottom, but when I go back to my main screen, it's in the top right-hand corner. But it's also at the very bottom in the little ticker shit. So appreciate it if you hit me up on that. You know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, just, whatever you feel like doing. No pressure, no big. All right. So Chris Benoit, if you grew up wrestling, you know who this nigga is right here. You know what I'm saying? Um, 22-year career, you know, it's WWE, WCW, ECW, Japan Pro Wrestling, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much a top 10, top 15. You know what I'm saying? He committed suicide. And um it was a double murder suicide. So he killed everybody, then killed himself on his lap machine. You know what I'm saying? And then once they did they took his brain to the Sports Legacy Institute, and they found that he had depression and chronic traumatic. I should have said just CTE, but I'm gonna try to get this word out with my stuttering ass. Encephalopathy. I don't know if I got that right. I will check on the Google pronunciation sheet. Anyway, CTE. Yeah, CTE. CTE is a brain damage condition, perhaps from numerous concussions that Chris Benoit has sustained during his pro career, and that was a very much contributing factor. This guy right here, if you grew up listening to Linkin Park, Gray Days, Dead by Sunrise, or the Stone Temple Pilots, you know what I'm saying? You know who this guy is, Chester Bennington. You know what I'm saying? He was the lead singer in Linkin Park. You know what I'm saying? Great group, great musician. Um, he struggled with depression and substance abuse for most of his life, starting in his childhood. And on July 20th, 2017, he was found dead at his home in, um, yeah, his special move was the crippler crossface, Chris Benoit. Yeah, most definitely was. Hold on. Recently, like I said, happened to my homeboy son. He was only 12. Yeah, yeah. God bless him. You know what I'm saying? But Chris Bennington struggled with depression and substance abuse for most of his life, starting in his childhood. On July 20th, 2017, he was found dead at his home in Palos Verdes Estates, California, and it was ruled a suicide by hanging. You know what I'm saying? And I put these people that are up here that I have to kind of as a reminder, like you can have everything in the world allegedly, you know, but still be going through these very dark moments and still not have the people around you to give you the love and the help that you need. You know what I'm saying? Um, Jovan Belcher, the linebacker for the Kansas City Chiefs. He grew up, he was born and raised in New York, West Babylon, New York. You know, standout high school athlete. He attended the University of Maine. Was All American, great ball player. But he died on December the 1st, 2012, in a murder suicide, killing his girlfriend, Cassandra Perkins, before driving to the Kansas City Chiefs training facility and shooting himself in the head with his own handgun. You know, Junior Seau, you know, um, linebacker, known for passionate play. Um, his case was, if you ever look at a 30 for 30, ESPN 30 for 30, he tried to commit suicide several times. Even talking about ran his car off of the cliff. Um, man, it's so much. His story is crazy, but he shot himself in the chest. You know, he didn't shoot himself in the head because, like, y'all got to watch 30 for 30. You know what I'm saying? He knew that something was wrong. You know what I'm saying? But he wanted to preserve his brain. Like he kind of did it for, you know what I'm saying, to study his brain. Like that's not how it's supposed to go down, but you know, that's the story around that. You know what I'm saying? And he also suffered from CTE, you know, you know, um, man, That shit tough. You know what I'm saying? A little loaded, you know. But for the sake of his name, Deshaun Robertson, um, from Dallas, Texas. You know, he had his, big song, Block Baby, went viral, you know, suicide by gunshot to the head at the young age of 20, you know, young age of 20, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shit is sad. The ladies definitely gonna know who this is. Kate Spade, she was a world-renowned fashion designer, entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying? Kate Spade, New York. But her housekeeper found her dead in a Manhattan apartment on June 5th, 2018. Her death was ruled a suicide by hanging. She left a note, reported that, addressed to her daughter, you know, you know, shit is sad, you know. And trust me, I'm doing this for a reason. I had a lot written out, but I don't want to go through the whole thing because I know a lot of this is very dark. I know that, but look at here, man. That's why I named my podcast the Trill Pill Podcast. You know what I'm saying? Because if you remember, if you were UGK fan, I was 2 years old when Hard to Swallow came out. UGK got an album called Hard to Swallow. You know what I'm saying? So some of these pills are hard to swallow. You know, reality is hard to swallow at times, but sometimes we have to stomach that. In order for us to get to where we gotta go, we gotta stomach all this shit. We can't sit here and try to keep running the cycle. A lot of times when I be on, what I'm saying, whether it's YouTube or Instagram or something like that, I constantly see people spinning their wheels in mud, a whole lot of barking and nobody getting nowhere. That shit, if it's all fun and games, it's all fun and games, but the line between it being fun and games and actually being serious is a very thin one. At times, it's very blurred. So we don't know what that person might be doing on the other side of that camera. You know what I'm saying? And I know we like, get at each other and have jokes and stuff, and nothing wrong with that, but I just want people to be more aware of the things that they say. You know what I'm saying? All of us, me included. Ain't nobody excluded, ain't nobody holier than thou. I know for shit show, I ain't just no angel. I know y'all ain't, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't about who got this and whatever. Look, be aware of what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Just be aware. That's all this is about. That's all this day is about. That's all this whole week is about. It's being aware. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's it. Being aware. You know, Stephanie Adams. She was an American model and author. She was a 1992 Playboy Playmate. All right, and her story is horrific. Also, um, she murdered her 7-year old by pushing. She pushed her son out of 25. She pushed her son out of a 25th story window. Then she jumped out that very same window herself. You know, one of my favorite guys. You know what I'm saying? OG Anthony Bourdain. You know, American. Let me tell you something. I still watch all these shows. I done read all his books. You know what I'm saying? Um, Celebrity Chef, author, travel extraordinaire. Um, he started programs that were focused on the exploration of international culture, cuisine, and human condition. You know, um, he became first known for his best-selling book, Kitchen Confidential: Adventures in the Culinary Underbelly, 2000. His first Food and World Travel show was a Cook's Tour, ran for 35 episodes. You know about the a Cook's Tour. No reservations, the layover, and parts unknown. Excuse me. Um, and he just wrote, a lot of good ass books. But um, June 8th, 2018, he was found dead by suicide. Um, he hung himself while on location in France for parts unknown. You know what I'm saying? This guy right here, Don Cornelius. You know, I don't gotta, I ain't gotta tell y'all, what I'm saying, what he done did and all that, but um, he was suffering towards, he had a early onset of dementia or Alzheimer's, and his health had been in decline. Um, Don Cornelius had been suffering from seizures during the last 15 years of his life, a complication of a 21-hour brain operation he underwent in 1982. You know, um, he admitted he was never quite the same after that surgery, and it was a factor in his decision to retire from Soul Train in '93. And according to his son, he was in extreme pain by the end and said shortly before his death, "I don't know how much longer I can take this." You know what I'm saying? And lastly, let me get that for the comment. If you don't know who this beautiful black woman is right here, this is Jasmine Jazz Fly Waters. You know, Jazz Fly. She was a screenwriter and a journalist. Um, she was a staff writer for the TV series This Is Us. She also wrote for The Breaks, Hood Adjacent with James Davis, and Kidding. Um, Jazz Waters was a journalist in the hip hop industry, writing a digital column for Vibe Vixen in the early 2010s and starring in a reality show, The Gossip Game. She advocated for the importance of black writers in film and television. She was born in Evanston, Illinois, raised by her grandmother in a senior home. After graduating from Evanston Township High School, she attended Columbia College in Chicago, and she died of suicide by hanging on June 9th, 2020, in Los Angeles, California. So I said that to say this. All right. Although all those people were celebrities, man, how can I say this? These people could also be your cousins, your brothers, your sisters, your mama, your pops, your friends, all of your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know it got dark for a minute, but like I said, some pills are hard to swallow. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of times we tend to escape some of this shit, but a lot of this shit we don't need to escape. A lot of this shit, the reason why we go through the problems that we go through is because we keep trying to escape shit. You know what I'm saying? We keep trying to run from shit. Like we keep trying to run from the reality. This shit gonna hawk you down. You know what I'm saying? Reality is gonna hawk you down. Like a lot of this shit be serious. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit goes through my head every fucking day because I done been there before. I done seen people around me that done been there before. I done seen my partners and I've been there before. We all have been to a point where we felt like the world would be better off without us at some point. That's just being a human being. Yeah, nobody, contrary to popular belief, I know a lot of these niggas will get on here or get on everywhere else and tell you that Everything is all good, and yeah, we chilling when we laughing and kicking all the time, man. Niggas ain't happy all the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? People out there really going through some shit. They're really out there going through it. You know, our people are really out there going through it. And like I said before, there's nobody coming to save us. Say that shit again. There's nobody coming to save us. You know, we have to save each other. You know what I'm saying? That's why I created this podcast. I'm doing this podcast for about a year and some change. You know, I've been on YouTube for about 4 or 5 months. Well, maybe since something like that, around that. Maybe a little bit more than that. Maybe 6, 7, 8, 9. But anyway, I haven't been on this motherfucker long, so my audience has changed to a certain extent. I got an audience that's on strictly audio and now YouTube shit, you know. But the message is still the same. Like, I don't know, I ain't gonna lie, it's hard to find a word for this shit, but we gotta be more aware. Like, we can't keep sitting here and thinking that all this shit is sweet, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, mm, make sure you check on all your people. I'm gonna just say that. Check on your people, your loved ones. Shit. Even your baby mama. If she getting your fucking nerves, look, I know she do. You know what I'm saying? But just call and make sure. You know what I'm saying? Or ladies, y'all got a baby daddy, y'all can't call him. Just make sure. You know what I'm saying? Anybody for real, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause this shit can get scary out here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie, I really don't like to live in a fantasy world. You know, if I fuck up, I have to lick my wounds and keep stepping. You know what I'm saying? I have to lick my wounds and keep going, regardless of what I've been through in life. Whether it's mama passing away, you ain't be able to see your people that you love in some years, or this happened, man, it don't matter. Lick your wounds and keep stepping. Get the help that you need, you know, and keep going. Just in case, this is another thing. See, everybody don't have people around them to help them out with shit like this. That's why I'm here. Because if they can hear me, you know, we're talking about mental health. Look, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm a smart guy. I'm a little country. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Dallas, Texas. You know what I'm saying? South Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I don't have all the right words. I don't have all the right lingo and shit like that, but that don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I had to get to this point where I'm talking about this shit right here. I had to overcome a lot of shit, and I would get into that pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? Once I get more of an audience and shit like that, I had to overcome a lot of shit to get to this point where I can have the strength to talk about this shit. You know what I'm saying? You have to get through a lot of shit just to still be here standing up listening to me. Just to get up every day, you know what I'm saying, is a blessing. A lot of times we take this shit for granted and we shrink our world up. Meaning, we be so stuck in this bitch ass bubble of drama sometimes that happen in our lives that we don't realize it's millions of people who got it worse than we do. You may think that you got it bad, but it's millions of people who would love to have your position. You may think that your car outside ain't shit, but it's a nigga out there that's walking. It's a family out there that's walking to the bus stop. Like you may think, your little apartment, it ain't shit. It's a family out there in a shelter somewhere that would love to have your apartment. You know what I'm saying? That's how I think about shit all the time. It's somebody worse than me, you know? And that keeps my world broadened up. That keeps me focused on what I gotta go do to make sure that I get my message out to help my people. And when I mean my people, I mean my people. Don't have no race to it. Anybody who on the same shit that I'm on, I'm here to help any way that I can. Pretty soon, I will be starting a little foundation to try to get mental health services to my people. That's the plan, you know. That's the plan. You got people, niggas will send me messages in the DM say, I need to do this more and I need to do all that and do, man, look, whenever I get on this motherfucker and go live, it's gonna be for a reason. I'm not wasting my time because I don't know how much time that I got left on this earth. We all don't know that shit. If you ever listen to a Goody Mob song called Inshallah, the hook, how can I promise you forever when I can't even promise you the rest of the day? You did? You understand what I'm saying? So let's keep that shit in mind. We ain't guaranteed to live. You know what I'm saying? Stay on your pivot. Stay on your shit. The enemies have to get us. But don't help them. You know what I'm saying? Don't help them. You know? Days like this are days that I sit back in perspective. I sit back in my little corner. You know what I'm saying? I get my little book out. I'll be writing in my journal and shit. Think about a couple homeboys, tears fall on the pad. Think about their family. Call their baby mama. Talk to their kids for a little bit. Call out my partners who I know that done been through some horrific shit. That done been to the point where they feel like, fuck this shit. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about partners who I've been with since the goddamn me sandbox. Since the motherfuckers me sandbox. Niggas that I done split. When you were a kid, I don't know if I remember as a kid, we was breaking bread together. If I had $1 and he had $2, we putting them dollars together and we going to the snow cone shop, nigga. Ask for the small snow cone with 2 cups. You know what I'm saying? Put that bitch right down in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Go and have, like if you ever heard Mo3, down in Dallas, everywhere sold Kool-Aid pickles. Nigga, we going half on Kool-Aid pickles. We going half on hot link baskets. Going half on all type of shit. Frito chili pies. Partners that you done fought back to back against, you know what I'm saying? Them type of niggas. Your real friend. The ones that are damn near like family. Or like family to you. Go check on them. Don't just sit here and think that everybody's all right because everybody look all right on the Instagram and niggas is, look, the Instagram shit is a highlight reel. If you ever play sports or even know sports, it's a highlight reel. The highlight reel is going to show all the good points of the game. You know what I'm saying? It's going to show your touchdown. You know what I'm saying? It's going to show you doing a spin move and a ran nigga over. But that highlight reel is not going to show you getting your ass knocked off on the sideline. It's not gonna show you getting pancaked. Like it ain't gonna show you, you know what I'm saying, falling and stumbling and shit. It's not gonna show your weak points. Because nobody wants to see. Hey man, a lie is more entertaining than the fucking truth. I put it like that. You know what I'm saying? A lie is way more entertaining. And to be honest, sometimes look, I can't help it. I can't help but to live in reality. Like I know, you know what I'm saying? I get on this YouTube and I'll be chilling this shit, trolling this shit, you know what I'm saying? Talk to my partners, do the same thing. People be asking me all the time, you know how much time, you know how many times I don't talk to myself out of some pussy, just talking and being real, not lying and doing all that capping ass shit, but saying some real shit. You know what I'm saying? For real. I don't live in no fantasy land. I can't afford to. You know what I'm saying? I can't afford to. I just can't. There's too much real shit going on out here that I got to be aware of. I got 3 kids. My oldest one, my baby girl, even though she's the oldest, she's 12 right now. 4 years, she'll be 16. And 4 years from now, she'll be 20. Look at this world we're growing up in. Our children are already going through stressful shit. Niggas have to sit out of school, go to school from home. Now they got to figure out what they want to learn. Come on, man. Their whole social life is fucked up out here. A part of communication is being social. So if they can communicate in person, they got to communicate over the internet. And over the internet is a dangerous motherfucking world, especially for our kids and our children. The internet don't have no margins. You can get past all this shit. Yeah, you know, you can get, you know, uh, locked up and locked the pages up and shit like that. But they can get around that shit. You know what I'm saying? So keep all this shit in mind. You know what I'm saying? It's World Suicide Prevention Day. We have to take preventative measures to make sure that our loved ones don't take their own life because they feel like nobody understands them, nobody cares about them, nobody loves them, nobody understands. You know what I'm saying? Um, comments real quick. Yeah, appreciate it. Hey, it don't matter. Hey, I'm not tripping on who stay here and who don't. I ain't one of them niggas. Because this message don't get out regardless. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go, I know there's other people got shit going on. Y'all go ahead and do whatever. I'm still talking my shit. You forget, like, I used to record my podcast and then put them out. So having, that shit don't bother me. So it's whatever with that. But this message is going to get out to whoever it's going to get out to. That's why I ain't worried about it. You know what I'm saying? See, I be hearing people that talk behind the scenes and shit like that about what I have to offer and shit like that, about taking my shit somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about that. This message has substance to it. It got weight to it. It's concrete, and it's gonna get out to whoever the fuck it's gonna get out to. So I don't care about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a purpose. Like, that's why I say whenever I get on here, you know what I'm saying, as far as my content, it's gonna be a purpose. Sometimes I know today the topic is, suicide, so it's a little dark and shit like that. But I mean, hold on. But I mean, me personally, I look at it this way. We can get on here and bullshit about bullshit all motherfucking day and night long. You understand? We can get on here and say who got the whoop the whoop and who the gang this and y'all gang that and who done did that and that niggas is doing too much and niggas, you know what I'm saying? Boys be out here doing way too much. Women, y'all be out here doing too much a whole lot of time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be out here doing way too much. All right, cool. And they get all, you know, that yeah, they get all of yeah. I understand. You know what I'm saying? But what y'all gotta understand is that I'm not here for popularity, nigga. I'm here for a purpose. You did? I'm not here for popularity. I'm here for purpose. Nigga, this ain't high school. Nigga, this is YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? We can get on here and have fun all motherfucking day. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? I support everybody's shit. And I'll be in there. Right up with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But with my shit, the way that I run it, I'm not gonna go live unless I have like, and everybody's coming to YouTube for different purposes. That's why I tell me all the time, like, we can't be out here doing all this whole ass YouTube game banging weird shit. This shit is weird, dog. You know what I'm saying? This shit is weird as fuck. Fuck it. The topic is over with. I'm about to pop my shit a little bit. Hey man, this shit is weird as fuck. All right. This shit is weird as fuck. Niggas be in this whole YouTube banging, trying to control what niggas can watch and can't watch. Niggas get mad at you because you over here and you know what I'm saying? And you over there, man, fuck them niggas and fuck that bullshit, dog. You know what I'm saying? We all fucking adults on this bitch. Hey man, a lot of you niggas better drop y'all nuts, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you niggas better drop y'all nuts, man. Real shit. Ain't nothing wrong with being cool and shit, but let's not get on the dumb shit. I mean, let's get on some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Some healthy dumb shit. That makes sense. Like, let's do the fuck shit. Like later on, it's fuck shit Friday. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get to some trolling shit like that. Let's have fun. Cause after all, this is also a release. You know what I'm saying? A lot of folks don't know how to really take me because they trying to figure out, damn, this nigga do some serious shit, or he be trolling and shit like that. So we trying to figure out, yeah, well, nigga, don't try to figure me out. Don't hurt yourself. Same thing I tell, you know what I'm saying? I'm tell you the same thing that I tell some women, hey, don't hurt yourself trying to figure me out. If you want to know how I feel, just ask me. I'll tell you. You know what I'm saying? If you want to know how, you know, if you want to know how I feel, I'll tell you. Just ask me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit, you know what I'm saying? This shit be cool, but sometimes, man, this shit don't make no fucking sense to me. And I just have to sit back and try to get an understanding of it and whether I want to fuck with it or not. You know what I'm saying? And why in the meantime, I'm building my own shit back up. You know what I'm saying? Like behind the scenes, I got interviews lined up with people who I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? I got some programs I'm trying to link myself up with that watch this shit on the replay or on the web play. I got a program that I'm trying to get off the fucking ground. You know, I'm still writing out the plans for it and the logo and name and all that shit, the purpose and you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit going on. I'm trying to get off because, like I said, I don't know how long I'm gonna be here on Earth. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? When you had so much death around you, I had niggas dying in high school, had niggas dying in my 20s, now I'm in my 30s, and niggas still dying. I don't know when my day is my day. All I know, whatever my day is, I want them to say, this nigga right here was a solid nigga. He loved his people, and he left a legacy behind. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want them to run down my shit. You know what I'm saying? When I'm dead and gone and out this world, and my kids is here, I want them to pick up my shit, my legacy, and run with that shit. My daughter already started doing it. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's about to be an hour. Actually, just grace the hour. And I want to say everybody who pulled up, I appreciate it. Everybody who watching this shit on the playback, I appreciate you too. Let's have fun, but let's also spread some awareness. We can spread some awareness about all the bullshit that we want. But when it comes to something that really affects us and the people that are around us, niggas act like it's too much. Niggas act like, oh, I can't take this. It's too serious. It's too, all right, get your bitch ass, you know what I'm saying? Get your bitch ass on somewhere. If real life is too serious for you, then take your shit and go elsewhere with it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to pray for you. You know what I'm saying? But if this content is for you, I appreciate it. We're going to try to spread this out to as many people as we can about mental health, about prevention for all this shit. You know what I'm saying? This is soul food. You know what I'm saying? Like the other shit that we be doing sometimes, those shit be like snacks. You know what I'm saying? Like the little great value Smiley Sideways fruit snacks at Walmart that I got in a box of in my fucking cabinet. You know what I'm saying? Chips and shit like that. This shit right here is soul food. It's that real shit. This is a meal. This is, you know what I'm saying? Salmon croquettes, cornbread, biscuits. You know what I'm saying? Gumbo. This is some solid shit. And I know it is. So when I step out here and put my shit out here, I'm already in the mindset of I'm already winning. I'm already winning because I'm doing this shit right here. I'm spreading this shit out. Everybody getting links, Instagram, Facebook, all of the Spotify's and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? All this shit, yeah. This shit is soul food. That shit they're gonna speak to you. See that bullshit. That bullshit is gonna just have you. It's you know, it don't last long. You know what I'm saying? Like if you wake up in the morning and eat a little funky ass bowl of cereal, that shit gonna last long. You know, so you're gonna be hungry, but still eventually, this soul food gonna stick to your stomach. You're gonna eat so much of this shit. And dinner time, you're gonna still be full when you get up in the morning time. You know what I'm saying? That shit that stick to your fucking stomach. This is the Trill Pill Podcast. This is my shit. You know what I'm saying? This is my shit. And I love this shit because it's a passion behind this shit. And I've seen words come out of my mouth actually help somebody. So once you see that shit, it ain't no going back. Because now that person that whatever words that you spoke, now that it touched that person, there's no going back. So I can't stop, even if I wanted to. Give a damn how small this shit is right now. I can't stop. And I don't want to stop. You know what I'm saying? Because we need this shit. It's too much bullshit going on out. Well, that's the word my mama used. Over yonder. Drink some water, nigga, mouth and got dry. Talking too way, you know what I'm saying? Hold up. Too much bullshit all over yonder. You know? The bullshit is all around us. And all I hear is niggas say, he ain't got no content, she ain't got no content, we ain't got no content. They ain't got no content. Well, nigga, this is content. You did? You know what I'm saying? This is content. You know, this is my content. Content doesn't have a bracket around it. It's the bullshit. It's the real shit all in one. You know what I'm saying? But I'm here for the niggas who go through this shit and go out and get help. Like I said, I ain't here for popularity. I'm here for a purpose. So I don't give a fuck about trying to get my hours and all, my hours up. And yeah, that's fine and dandy. I don't not nobody's hustle. I know at the end of the day, we out here trying to get, paid from the YouTube shit. Some of us, it'll be cool if that happens. But I'm willing to sacrifice all that shit to help people who really need it. I ain't never been a popular nigga. You know what I'm saying? Ain't never been, never will be. Why? Because I don't do shit to make people happy. I do it to make me feel good, for good or for worse. I don't bust a fucking move unless it makes me feel good. If I don't take care of myself, I can't take care of nobody else. You know what I'm saying? You did. So I don't know. I feel like I'm just going off for a little rant. You know what I'm saying? That's my little Kanye West rant for the day. But I just had to say that because I think um I don't know. I don't know. That's just how I be seeing shit. I know a lot of times I don't really say too much. Um, but I say a whole lot. That makes any sense. I don't really say too much, but I say a whole lot on everybody else's platforms. But to my platform, I'm about to pop my shit too. You know what I'm saying? Because people that have reached out to me over this YouTube shit, I fuck with them. They didn't have to do that. People who done reached out to me in real life, I fuck with them. They didn't have to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? No, we don't have to go out and do none of this whole ass shit. You know what I'm saying? But we sit on them motherfuckers and talk to each other every fucking day. And a lot of times, a lot of that shit be disturbing. And some people, may be for it, and some not. Me personally, every once in a while, I'm for it. But sometimes I'd be like, all right, I cut this shit off, man. This shit ain't conducive to what I'm trying to hear right now. And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's why I really can't take offense to people saying that my content is boring or saying that it's too serious or saying that it's all this and all that. You know what I'm saying? And that's fine with me. But the one thing that I know for a fact, like my partner told me, is that my content is going to separate the people who ain't about shit versus the ones who really about this shit. It's natural. You know what I'm saying? Because something like mental health awareness, it's a niche. It's not popular. Like now it's trendy. It's trendy right now. But I was going through this shit way before it shit became trendy. A lot of niggas are saying they in therapy just to get some pussy. And this some whole ass nigga. A lot of people are using mental health for their own monetary gain instead of really going out here and helping people out. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about the money, man. That shit gonna come. I'm not worried about the exposure. That shit is gonna come. I'm not worried about that shit. But this message, this purpose, my story, y'all story, everybody else's story is what's important to me. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get my motherfucking drink on. You know what I'm saying? It's FS Friday. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get my drink on and pull up. You know what I'm saying? And chill out for the night. I don't pop my shit for the night, you know? But don't forget though, man, the whole month of September is Suicide Awareness Month. And I'm gonna keep you updated on all the awareness months and all type of shit like that. I'm gonna keep you updated on all that shit. You know what I'm saying? On all of it. You know what I'm saying? The last day of National Suicide Prevention Week, you know what I'm saying, is tomorrow. You did? So let's spread awareness. If you see your partners, you ain't seen them, go see them. Match, come on, dog. Like, we act like we don't know this shit going down. Like, you seen your partner and he done got kicked out of the house and he feeling bad because he ain't, man, come on, man. Go match one with him. Pull up a look. Come on, man. We gonna pray. We gonna roll up. We gonna drink. We gonna kick it. We gonna get this bullshit off your mind. Y'all ain't got no homegirls out there that know they going through a plethora of nigga problems. And you ain't pulled up and said, girl, let's get these sangrias and what them little shits that these women be drinking. Mimosas and all that shit popping. Just to get your homegirl mind off of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? This shit is all around us in every form. But we got to take the time out to hit this shit head on and not be scared to ask these questions, because that question that you ask could save a fucking life. The question that you have, you know what I'm saying? The question that you have can save a life. It can save a life. For real. And you may not feel like you got the words. It don't take no words and no fancy lingo to save somebody's life that you love that's going through it. You know what I'm saying? All this shit is for a reason. You know? All of it's for a reason. Sometimes you gotta open your motherfucking eyes, man. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to be like the glitz and glamour, but look past the glitz and glamour. Like, I see all the glitz and glamour, but I see all the smoke, but I'm looking beyond the smoke. You know what I'm saying? I'm beyond all that shit. I be hearing niggas talking all that shit. Yeah, I hear you talking, but what's behind that shit? So what's niggas intentions and shit like that? It could be saying. But I'm getting off topic. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother thing. You know what I'm saying? But no, man. Y'all know what it is with me, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, share, subscribe. I done talked to everybody out the goddamn building. You know what I'm saying? It's 3 niggas in here. Shout out to the 3 niggas that's still in here, man. Shout out to y'all, man. I got love for y'all, got respect for y'all and all that shit. Look, man, at the bottom of the screen, my people, go fuck with them. On a little, ticker thing. Go fuck with them. They got everything you need. Cash app at the top right-hand corner. You know what I'm saying? Top right-hand corner is the Cash app. $ the Trill Pill. You know what I'm saying? It is right there at the top hand corner. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get at me, holla at me. You know what I'm saying? On Instagram, you know what I'm saying? Trill Pill Pod. On Instagram, Trill Pill Pod. The Trill Pill Podcast on Facebook. Holla at me. Listen to all the rest of my content on Spotify, Stitcher, Google Podcasts. That's where the meat of my shit is. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm doing this for a minute, so I'm already, I'm always in the groove of it. So shout out to y'all. Much love. Be aware. Stay aware. You know what I'm saying? Go get you something to eat about 5 o'clock. Go get you something to eat. Get you something to drink. It's Friday. You done worked all week. You done had a long week. Now it's time to relax because it's FSF. I don't want to cuss because Miss Fee may be watching and she told me to watch my cussing. So because I respect her knowledge and her wisdom, I'm not trying to cuss that much. You know what I'm saying? So it's, what time it is. It's F-ish Friday. You know what I'm saying? F-ish Friday. So we're going to see y'all around these other panels. I'm about to go take some more medicine. I'm starting to sound like Humpty Hump around this home. And much love to y'all. God bless y'all. I always remember that we stepping on stickers. Just staying trill and heal. You know what I'm saying? Stepping on stigmas. We staying trill. You know what I'm saying? And we healing. And most importantly, mind your mental to be monumental. This is a Trill Pill Podcast. Much love. God bless. I'm out.